Welcome to Texas Today. I'm Kristen Dickerson. Our Inspiring Her series tells the stories of the incredible women leaders throughout North Texas, with the hope that their knowledge and insight will encourage and inspire our next generation of leaders. Kim Noltemy is the president and CEO of the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. Her visionary leadership has led to the implementation of new initiatives that aim to have a long-term impact on the classical music landscape in Dallas.
My friends from high school and college, when they see me for reunions, think it is hilarious that I'm leading an orchestra, because I was kind of like the punk rocker, with like spiked hair and waiting in line overnight for tickets to see these obscure bands. And so this is a big jump from that, for sure. And it's interesting because, of course, since I've been going to concerts regularly, which is now 25 years, I adore this music. I'm Kim Noltemy, and I am the Ross Perot President and CEO of the Dallas Symphony Association. I would say that I never expected to be in the classical music business or the orchestra world, and a couple of years into my position at the Boston Symphony, I said, this is an amazing field. I didn't even know that one could make a life in this if you weren't a professional musician. And I think that was the aha moment when I was sitting in a concert listening to this incredible orchestra, and I thought, I'm going to see if I can make this work. I don't think I ever realized that the glass ceiling applied to me. And when I did get my final promotion at my previous job as COO, I definitely felt a resentment and a sort of lack of cooperation on the part of certain people, which shocked me because I had been so supported all along the way. But nonetheless, if anything is easy, it's not worth it, right? And part of succeeding in life is overcoming all of the bumps in the roads and the challenges along the way, and keeping your spirits up when other people are trying to drag you down. And I think for younger professionals or mid-career professionals, one of the things you have to think about is what makes you happy. You have to think about what you're good at, what you can get better at, and put that all together and make some career goals and connect with the people who can help you get to where you want to go. And in the end, working hard and committing yourself fully to your goals is really the key. I basically tell my mentees that listening and collaborating and building relationships are the key to success in whatever field you're in. And if one is able to have strong relationships, you can work through any problems. It helps connect you with new people. And basically, we're not in the music business, we're in the relationship business. Well, I think being an impactful leader means that you have to listen, but also you have to figure out what the priorities are and stay the course, because there's always a lot of pressure to distract you from what you know has to be done for the greater success of the organization and the people in it. And I struggle with that a bit because, of course, I'm a people person and I want to make as many people as happy as possible. And that's what's so fantastic about the career I'm in and the job I'm in. All I do for a living is try to make people happy through music. And so I have to try to be strong and disciplined at times when, people say, no, that's not it. We need to do this or that. And I have to remember, in the end, we have to keep our eye on the ball and look at the long-term vision. I think it's incredibly important for me as a leader in Dallas to join colleagues and business leaders and get a chance to connect with them in a meaningful way, but also to really add something to the city. You know, as one of the largest arts organizations in the Southwest of the United States, we owe that to our community to contribute. So I serve on a number of boards. I'm on the Dallas Assembly, the International Women's Foundation, the Chamber of Commerce's Executive Women's Roundtable. I served as the head of the Dallas Arts District for a couple of years, and I was recently appointed to the Economic Development Corporation, which is a huge honor. So we have so many amazing concerts coming up now through the end of June, and there's every kind of music from, we have an 80s tribute to one of the greatest choral pieces, Carmina Burana, led by our music director, Fabio Luisi, and everything in between. So I encourage you to take a look on our website at www.dallassymphony.org. And also check out our education programs. At this point, we're giving literally hundreds of children free instruments and 8 to 12 hours of lessons a week in their after-school programs. And we've got these cool video clips of the kids playing. And literally, this is what inspired me to want to take up cello lessons.
To view upcoming events or to learn more about the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, go online to dallassymphony.org. And make sure to tune in to Texas Today as we continue to feature more inspiring her stories.